So you want to know the secret to making your website start generating leads for you? It's simple. Just stop talking about yourself. Yeah, you heard that right. The most powerful content you can create isn't about your amazing products or stellar service. It's about your customers' problems. When you nail this approach, you're going to see your engagement skyrocket, your website traffic surge, and your conversion rates climb. And today, I'm breaking down exactly how to do it. If we haven't met before, I'm Brandon Hurst, and I help small business owners leverage the power of strategic web design to grow their online presence and boost their bottom line. But today, we're diving into something absolutely fundamental that can transform your content marketing strategy overnight. So here's the truth. People don't wake up excited by your product. They wake up with problems that they need to solve. And when the content addresses those exact problems, something magical happens. Let's start with the simple truth, and that's humans are naturally wired to avoid pain before seeking pleasure. We're hardwired to identify and solve problems. It's survival instinct 101. So when your content speaks directly to someone's problems, you immediately have their attention in a way that talking about features and benefits simply doesn't. Think about it. When you experience a problem, what's the first thing you do? Most of us grab our phones and search for a solution. And according to recent data, 93% of internet sessions begin on a search engine. And what are people searching for? Solutions to their problems. And this is why problem-based content is so powerful. When your business positions itself as a guide who understands and can solve these problems, you're no longer just another company pushing products. You're a trusted ally. And that is exactly what converts website visitors into leads and customers. And the stats back this up. Research shows that 76% of marketers report content marketing generates demand and leads. And even more impressive, content marketing generates over 3 times more as many leads as outbound marketing while costing a whole lot less. And that's an incredible opportunity that you simply can't ignore. So, how do you put this into practice? It starts with identifying your customers' top 3 problems. These are the issues that keep them up at night, the challenges they're actively trying to solve, and the pain points that your products and service directly address. Let me walk you through a simple 4-step process that will help identify these problems. Step 1, talk to your existing customers. This seems obvious, but it's often overlooked. Schedule some time to talk with your best customers and ask them, what was the biggest challenge you were facing that led you to work with us? Their answers might surprise you. Step 2, review your customer support interactions. Look through emails, chat logs, and support tickets. What questions and problems come up repeatedly? These are clear indicators of issues that your target audience is facing. Step 3, check out online communities. Visit forums, social media groups, and review sites where your potential customers hang out. What are they complaining about, and what questions do they ask most frequently? And step 4, analyze search data. You can use tools like Google Keyword Planner or SEMrush to identify problem-based search terms in your industry. You can use them to figure out what people are searching for that relates to the problems that your business solves. And once you've gathered this data, look for the patterns. You'll likely see certain themes emerge repeatedly. These are your top customers' problems. Let's say, for example, you run a landscaping business, and your research might reveal that your customers' 3 biggest problems are 1, not having enough time to maintain their yard, or 2, the lack of knowledge about what to plant and how to care for plants, and 3, wanting to create an outdoor space for relaxation but not knowing how. And these 3 problems now become a foundation for 3 powerful blog posts that will resonate deeply with your audience. Now let's talk about how to turn these into high converting blog content. According to content marketing stats, long-form content attracts an average of 77% more links than shorter articles. And the sweet spot for blog posts is between 1,000 to 2,000 words. Now here's my tried and tested structure for creating problem-focused blog posts that actually drive leads. First, start with the title. Make sure that it's problem-focused. Your title should clearly indicate the problem that you're addressing. For example, no time for gardening? 7 low-maintenance landscaping solutions for busy homeowners. Next, you have your introduction. This is where you're going to acknowledge a pain. Begin by showing that you understand their problem deeply. Describe it in a way that makes readers think, yes, this is exactly what I'm dealing with. This creates an immediate connection. For example, you arrive at home after a long day at work and glance at your overgrown garden and feel that familiar pain of guilt. And you think to yourself, another weekend will be consumed doing yard work instead of relaxation. And if this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Many of our clients struggled with the same challenge before they found a solution, yada yada. But that's your introduction. Next, we have the body of the blog post. This is where you're going to deliver genuine value. You'll break down the problem and explain why it exists, and offer actionable solutions. Now, some of these solutions should naturally tie to your services, but the content should be valuable even if the reader never hires you. Make sure you include subheadings for easy scanning, use bullet points for clarity, and incorporate relevant statistics or case studies to build credibility. Remember, 51% of businesses that invest in content marketing publish content every day. So consistency is key. Be sure to use visual elements to help break up the text. You can include high quality images, infographics, or videos that illustrate the points you're making. Research shows that 73% of consumers prefer learning about products and services through short videos. So consider adding a brief video summary of your blog post. Then we got to wrap it up with a conclusion. You're going to summarize your key takeaways, remind readers of the problem you addressed, and recap the main solutions that you provided. And finally, it's your time to shine. You're going to want to end with a clear call to action. Like, what do you want your readers to do next? Or call for a consultation, download a guide, schedule a free estimate. Just make it crystal clear and compelling. Here's a quick example. Are you ready to reclaim your weekends while enjoying a beautiful, low-maintenance garden? Our team of experts can design a custom solution that fits your lifestyle. Schedule a free consultation today by calling blank phone number or click at the button below. Now, creating great problem-focused content is just the beginning. Now, to maximize its impact, consider some of these additional strategies. 1. Leverage some AI tools. Tools like ChatGPT or Claude can help you brainstorm ideas, outline your content, or even draft sections of your blog posts. This can dramatically speed up your content creation process, allowing you to publish more consistently. Next, repurpose your content. Once you've created a comprehensive blog post about a customer problem, repurpose it into other formats. You can turn it into a video for YouTube, create a slideshow for Instagram, or develop a podcast episode. Different people consume content in different ways, so meet them where they are. Another option is creating a content series. For every major customer problem, consider creating a series of related content pieces that dive deeper into specific aspects of the issue. This establishes your authority on the subject and keeps your customers coming back for more. You should also promote strategically. Share your problem-based content on platforms where your target audience is most active, and then update often. Problems evolve, and so do solutions. Revisit your problem-based content periodically to ensure it remains relevant and up to date. This also signals search engines that your content is fresh, which can improve your rankings. Before we wrap up, let me share a few common mistakes to avoid when creating problem-based content. First, don't be too salesy. If your content reads like a thinly veiled sales pitch, it will turn readers off. Then, addressing too many problems at once. Each piece of content should focus on a single main problem. This makes your content more targeted and effective. A big one is failing to offer real solutions. Don't just highlight the problem, provide actual solutions to the reader that they can implement. And we're all human. Don't ignore the emotional component. Problems aren't just practical, they're emotional. Make sure to acknowledge how the problem makes your customers feel. And then, forgetting the call to action. Make sure you're always guiding the readers towards the next step. Without this, even the most engaging content won't drive business results. Remember, the goal of problem-based content isn't just to attract readers, it's to convert them into leads and eventually customers. Every piece of content should move them one step closer to working with you. So if you're ready to transform your website into a lead-generating machine through problem-based content, I'd love to help. Subscribe to this channel for more actual strategies on web design and digital marketing that drive real business results. And if you need personalized guidance, I offer strategy consultations where we can identify your customers' top problems and develop tailored plans to address them through your website. Just click the link in the description to learn more and book a session. So with that said, what's the biggest customer problem you plan to address in your next blog post? Drop the comments below and let's start a conversation. Remember, when you talk about your customer's problem, you're not just creating content, you're creating connections that convert.